this is Lars here, and welcome to lesson 28. In this lesson, before continuing the rest of the effects, I want to present you the appearance panel and the document raster effect settings. Those are very important to what is going to follow in the following lessons. So, let's start with the appearance panel. This allows you to stack multiple fill strokes and effects on the same object. For example, if I have this, I can make multiple strokes, for example. We already learned about this. So we can make it red, increase the size, and also about this, make it inside as well, and increase it even more. Now you see that the order of how we stack matters. It is not always the case, but you should remember that it does matter where you put it. So if we move the bigger one below, we have to have this selected. You see that the red one is now on top, which is smaller. Also, if you have certain effects, you can apply them to individual strokes or fills. That way, for example, you can create entire web buttons entirely from one object using fills and strokes. And not only that, you can later use it and save it as a graphic style, which I can show you now. We just copy it in, and same for symbols. If you want to replace it, just drag it over and press Alt or Option to replace. Now you can delete it, of course, and you have a certain amount of presets you can use. For example, this or this. They are not very amazing. Definitely you want to win any design award with those, but they're nice to have if you ever find any use for them. And you can see here that you have multiple fills applied. Okay, you can press D to reset it. We'll swap, and we'll continue with the document raster effects settings. Now, here you can change the color mode from RGB, grayscale, or bitmap. You can change the background to white or transparent. You can choose to anti-alias, or you can choose to create a clipping mask around objects or preserve spot colors. I'll show you what a clipping mask is, don't worry, but for now we'll just skip this way and click cancel, since we don't want to save the settings. Okay, one other thing I want to show you, and we'll go through here, is changing the opacity. You can either do this here, you can just move your scroll, or press Shift to scroll by 10 increments, and this is useful for controlling the appearance of different objects. We'll go through the transparency panel later, but for now we will have to finish this lesson and move on with the rest of the effects. Thank you. See you next time.